Go Dodgers.
No! Yeah.
The Fall Classic moves to Houston in just under 5 hours with the first pitch of Game 3 of the World Series to be thrown at 8:20 p.m. Eastern. The series is tied at 1 game apiece after the Houston Astros won a dramatic Game 2 on Wednesday, edging out my Indians are really my team, but, for all intents and purposes right now, it's the Dodgers 7-6 in extra innings. This has turned out to be an exciting series between one team that hasn't won a championship in 29 years, the Dodgers, and another that's never won. That has turned into massively high ticket demand. The most expensive ticket to tonight's game, $2,327. Let's talk World Series dollars right now with TicketIQ founder and CEO Jesse Lawrence and Sports Business Journal finance editor Dan Kaplan. Jesse, that's a mortgage.
It is, but it's a good deal if you think about the prices for the most expensive ticket for a Game 7 in L.A., which is $28,000.
Wait, whoa. $28,000 if it goes to that game?
Game 7 in L.A. actually is a $3,000 average price. The most expensive ticket, though, is $28,000. And just as context, that's the third most expensive World Series game we've ever tracked, behind only 2 last year.
Dan, everybody who works in advertising and maybe the network certainly were interested in seeing a game that had the New York Yankees and the LA Dodgers or what have you, but didn't get that. Does it surprise you, though, that there's huge interest for the Houston Astros?
Well, there's interest. The TV ratings are somewhat up from 2 years ago. I'm not comparing them to last year when you had the Chicago Cubs, which was a once every 108 years phenomena. But there's decent demand for the Astros, but yes, if it had been the New York Yankees, Fox, the parent of this network, would have been much happier.
Well, yeah, and by the way, it is on Fox tonight, so go Fox. But what do you think, Jesse, if it turns out that these two teams, you've got a very big money team with the LA Dodgers, Peter Guber is, of course, part owner, and then you've got the Astros. How does this then end up in that final game if it's really neck and neck when it comes to tickets and spending?
Well, I think it would probably be about in line with what we saw last year, where the average price for tickets on the day of the game was $4,000. Now, keep in mind, half of that ended up being Cubs fans driving from Chicago to Cleveland, but I think given the size of the LA market and the enthusiasm, we'd see a similar price this year.
What's the most expensive one? You had mentioned this is the third most expensive.
Yeah, so the Dodgers are the third most expensive home average, behind only, not surprisingly, the Cubs last year and the Indians last year. The Dodgers were about $2,500, the Cubs were $3,500 average, and the Indians were about $2,700.
Yay, Indians! Dan, that's my team.
I know. I was wondering if you were going to mention that. Didn't take long.
Well, when are we getting to that World Series? Forget it. If the answer's never, don't tell me. What do you get as the real sense here, Dan, of who's going to win?
Well, I think your Dodgers, I guess they're now your Dodgers, are going for the moment are going to win. Realize when you have a team that hasn't been in the World Series for 29 years in a market like LA, there's going to be a lot of pent-up demand, and that's what you're seeing with the Dodgers. You'll see that in any sport with a team that has not been in the championship game for many, many years, especially a market as rich as LA.
Hey, it's great to see both of you again. 8:20 p.m. tonight Eastern Time on Fox. Good to see both of you.